Hey guys, so today's video is going to be showing you all of my favorite products to use for bulletproof foundation routine. I also included eyebrow in this as well, like what I've been using to really keep my brows in place. I wanted to focus this mainly on the face. If you have really oily skin, I hope this video helps you out a lot. I have super oily skin and I sweat a lot. Like my face sweats so much during the summertime that sometimes I'm like, can I put Botox in my face to help the sweat not come out? I mean, I'm over it. So, I wouldn't do that. That's really scary and that would be a lot of needles. But anyways, I will say this is a pretty high-end foundation routine, but all of these products are hands down amazing. The best products I have used in a really long time. The combination of all of them really just helps my makeup stay on all day. Nothing is making it budge. So if you want to see how I get this long wearing, bulletproof, sweat-proof, humidity-proof foundation routine, keep on watching. Washing or watching? I don't know.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is apply this Too Faced Hangover RX. No matter how oily your skin is, you still want to make sure you properly moisturize. So this is really good to use if you've already done your morning skincare and you want to let that sit for a while and then move on to makeup. So now I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer in number 1. This is the mattifying one. I think it's the step one actually. But I did use a little too much, so a little bit does go a long way with this product. And I would only recommend putting it in the areas you get super oily. So for me, that's always in the T-zone. And then we're moving on to foundation. These two are by far my favorite. The Lancôme 24 blah blah blah. It's a long name. The Estee Lauder Doublewear. And for drugstore, the L'Oreal Pro Matte is really nice. If you've been watching me for a really long time, you know Estee Lauder is my holy grail. Estee Lauder Doublewear is what I'm using right now on my face in this video. I've actually spilled water on my face, which sounds really weird, but I have. And it does not budge this foundation. It just doesn't budge. It's perfect for these summer months. If you have oily skin, you need it in your life. Now I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I personally find this is the best lightweight, full coverage, long wearing concealer out there. Hence the reasons why it's called Pro Longwear. Really great for oily skin. I don't think this makes me more oily. I actually think this helps keep my oil at bay. That's why I've used it for so long. I just really truly love it and think it's by far the best concealer ever, and a little bit goes a long way with it, so you have a lot to work with. I'm just putting some concealer on my nose to highlight. You don't have to do this part, but I always make sure I do it. And then moving on to this Marc Jacobs palette. I love this. I'm going to be taking the banana shade and setting my under eyes and everything. With oily skin, you really want to make sure you set everything in place. And I find that this Marc Jacobs palette is really amazing at keeping everything locked and in place and not moving. And then I'm going to take this Givenchy powder. Oh my gosh, you guys, this powder is amazing. I like to dot it all over my face like this with the sponge, and I think it's funny because the G's are all over my face, and then blend it out with a brush. This stuff is so matte and it makes you look airbrushed. You need this in your life if you have oily skin. I keep it in my purse with me at all times. So now I'm moving on to bronzer. I'm using a Makeup Forever one. Again, this is a very long-lasting bronzer, and it's not too dark. It just adds enough warmth for me. And then I'm going back into the Marc Jacobs palette and using the contouring shade to contour my face. Like I said earlier, this contour palette is really nice at staying in place and just lasting all night long. The longevity of these products are just phenomenal. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to do each and every one of these steps. If you want lighter makeup, feel free to leave some things out. But when I'm doing a really long wear makeup look, I like to do all of these and use these products just to make sure everything is locked in place, not moving, no matter what the case may be. Now, Tarte has amazing blushes. They have a 12-hour wear, and they're just so beautiful and really, really easy to work with. I personally love this color. I think it's very universal. It's called Captivating. Very beautiful peachy pink color, and like I said, super easy to blend out, and these blushes last forever, and I think this blush looks really great with any look. And most importantly, don't forget to blend out all of your makeup. I like to use a dual fiber brush, but just make sure you blend it all out. And then moving on to Bobbi Brown highlighters. This is in Copper Diamond. I believe this was limited edition, but I love her highlighters because, again, they do last a really long time. And I only like to use powdered highlighters because I'm already going to start sweating throughout the day and have a natural glow to my skin. So I just like to add a little bit more to the tops of my cheekbones and I'm done. Like, I don't want to do a liquid luminizer because it'll just end up being way too much for me. So I stick with powder highlight on the tops of the cheekbones and I'm done. Moving on to my long-wearing brow products. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Pencil, I believe. This is in the color Taupe. I like this just to fill in the first portion of the brows, just so they're not super harsh and they're like square brows. We've all seen bad brows, and I have had bad brows before. We're not going to go there, but it's happened. It happens to the best of us. So I fill in my brows in the beginning, and then I use this Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe. It's very, very easy to work with. Do not be too intimidated by it. I know I was, and I didn't use it for the longest time just because I was scared I was going to overdo my brows. I work from my arch in, and then I just make sure I blend and spoolie up my brows along the way. You can just see how easy it is. I mean, it takes me no time to put this dip brow on, and I'm completely done. The shape looks amazing, and I really do like the color as well. And I do put just a little bit in the beginning of my brow to kind of finish them off. And this stuff lasts forever. This brow combo, it's not moving. It's just so amazing. Highly, highly, highly recommend them. And then just to set them in place, make sure they are completely bulletproof. You're going to take the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and you are all set. It's a revolution.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like it and share it and subscribe. I put up new videos every week for you guys. And yes, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!